Hey guys, it's Lisa and I'm back with another book haul. I did pick up a few books in store, but I also got quite a few through Netgalley, so let's just get right into it. The first book I picked up from Netgalley was Big Fat Disaster by Beth Fehlbaum. This one's about a girl, her name is Kobe. She's overweight, shy, and doesn't like being the center of attention. Her mom and her sister are the complete opposite of her and are even involved in pageants, so pageantry. Her dad is running for a political office, politics. He's into politics. He's running for office until he actually has an affair with a much younger woman, leaving Kobe, her sister, and her mom with basically nothing. So later on, this video is exposed of Kobe half naked, and she even considers committing suicide until something else happens. So the second book I received through Netgalley is Where the Silence Gathers by Kelsey Sutton, and it looks like this. This is the second book to Some Quiet Place, and I read that one a while back and I really enjoyed it. It's about a girl who basically feels absolutely no emotions. She doesn't feel angry, she doesn't feel sadness, she doesn't feel anything. And on top of that, she can also see emotions. So instead of feeling them, she sees them. She actually sees them in like a human form. And there's one that is actually featured quite a bit throughout the book, and his name is Fear. And he always comes and he always tries to scare her through like visions or nightmares, and it never ends up working. And she even starts having like a relationship with this emotion, and it's such a completely different book than anything I've ever read. So when I saw that this one had a second installment coming out, I knew that I had to pick it up. Again, that's Where Silence Gathers by Kelsey Sutton. Then I also received 30 Sunsets by Christina Hurley Deriso, I think. And it looks like that. That's a beautiful cover. So this one's about a girl named Forrest Shepherd. And like every summer, she's excited to go to her family's beach house. But this summer, it's not going to be the same because her brother Ben is actually bringing his girlfriend. And his girlfriend has a eating disorder, but Forrest doesn't really know too much about it. So she's kind of interested to see in the next 30 days on their vacation what that really is about. But during this like discovery, she actually finds out a lot more than she thought she would, and a lot of family secrets come out and are exposed. So sounds interesting, sounds like a good summer read, sounds like something I'll probably be reading outside soon in the sun and while I'm tanning or while I'm doing whatever. So sounds like a good summer read or a spring read. I picked up from Netgalley is Nantucket Red by Layla Howland, and it looks like that. It looks like a cute kind of romantic cover. This one's about a girl, her name is Cricket Thomas, and she's had plans to go to college for a while now, but she doesn't exactly have the money to do that. So she visits this island of Nantucket and to basically work there and to earn money by the next school year. But things don't go as they are planned, and she meets this guy, and his name is Ben. He's a surfer and he works as a bartender as well. And by the end of the story, Cricket kind of considers or reconsiders what her real goals in life are, or what she really does want to do. And maybe that life isn't all about going to college and achieving things. Another good book to finally get out of the winter reading and finally warm up to some spring reading. So again, really cute. Excited for that one. So the next book I picked up from Netgalley is Smart Girl's Guide to God, Guys, and the Galaxy. Save the Drama and 100 Other Practical Tips for Teens by Susie Schellenberg and Christine Weber. And the cover looks like this. Looks like a really fun cover. And this is exactly what the title is. It's basically just a guide for girls and maybe some practical tips on how to live your life and make the decisions you have to make that are kind of hard to do sometimes. So it's not really a story. It doesn't really have main character. It doesn't have a plot. It's not like a fiction novel. So it's just like a guide, kind of something I'll be reading slowly over the next like week or two. So I'm kind of excited for this one. I'm not sure what I think of it yet. I've only read a couple of pages, but we'll definitely see how that goes. Also received Waiting on the Sidelines by Ginger Scott through Netgalley as well. And the cover that's on my iPad looks like this, but there's actually an entirely different cover, and I'm not sure which one is actually being published. So you might be seeing this cover in stores, or you might be seeing a completely different cover in stores. Anyways, this one's about a girl. Her name is Nolan. She's a complete tomboy. She enjoys doing boyish things. She even wears her brother's old hand-me-down clothes. So with that, she does get a little bit bullied in school, and she does struggle throughout her high school years and being a teenager. That is until a new boy, whose name is Reed, switches schools or moves to her neighborhood, and he kind of changes everything for her, and he kind of maybe is a romantic view or is a romantic interest of Nolan's. This is a book that I have kind of been eyeing for a while, and I'm really excited to get to it and see how Nolan overcomes the struggles of being a teenager and attending high school. The next book I'll be showing you is also from Netgalley, and it's actually from a really good friend of mine. Her name is Marianne de Pierres, and she is an author from Australia, and I've been blogging and reviewing for her for almost 2 years, or maybe even 3 years now. And she just came out with this new book, or is soon coming out with this new book, and it's called Peacemaker, and the cover looks like that. And this one's about a girl. Her name is Virgin Jackson, and she's a park ranger. These imaginary creatures from her like childhood, I think, come back to kind of haunt her, and these dead bodies are beginning to pile up around her. And obviously that's not something normal. So with this going on, she also has a new co-worker, and he's a really cute cowboy. They got to find out what's happening with these dead bodies and who this imaginary animal is and what's going on with that. Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver and Requiem by Lauren Oliver. I have read Delirium. I do own Pandemonium in paper copy, but I haven't read that one, nor have I read the third book. I've heard amazing things. My friend Shawnee at YA Fiction Review has read and completely loved this trilogy. She does say the last book has a really sad ending and that she cried to it. So I'm a little nervous to get started on this one or finish this trilogy, but I'll definitely be doing that really. The last book I picked up through Netgalley is Take Me Now by Faith Sullivan, and this is what the cover looks like. This one's about a girl. Her name is Ivy, and she wants to become a reporter. And when she interviews, I think, she interviews this guy. His name's Eric, and he's a landscaper. She kind of thinks he's good looking, and she kind of thinks he's interesting and really caring, and she kind of ends up having a couple of feelings for him. But the thing is that the boss, her boss, or who she's interning for, is actually feeling the same way about him, and she's been eyeing him for a really long time. But when Eric actually saves Ivy somehow, some way, we don't know, or I don't know because I haven't read it yet, she starts dating him without her boss really knowing. So she has to make a decision if she wants to focus on her job and going to college and becoming a reporter, or her love life and other things. So she has to make a decision that will obviously change the rest of her life. The next 3 books I'll be showing you are books that I picked up in store and one that I picked up from Amazon, or that I purchased from Amazon. If you watched my book haul from last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, then you noticed that I had received Perfect Lies for review, and I realized afterwards that that was the second book in a series, so I ordered the first one, and that one is Mind Games by Kirsten White. I absolutely love the cover. It looks amazing. It looks so good. It has like little pictures making up the bigger picture. And this one's about 2 sisters. One of them is named Fea, and they have these kind of like superpowers somehow. Like Fea's power is she has flawless instincts, and her sister is actually blind, but she has the power to see visions from the future. And they're stuck in a school that basically uses these girls' powers to do bad things, for example, espionage. So it's kind of their decision on what they want to do, and they'll do anything to protect one another. And I'm thinking, I don't know, don't quote me, that they kind of want to escape from this school. So I don't know. Sounds really good. I love the covers of this one and the second one. Looks so great. I have read so many good reviews as well, and I'm so excited to get to this one. I'll be reading this one and Perfect Lies next month at the beginning of March. So whoop whoop. Then the next book I picked up at half price. It was in the clearance section and I couldn't believe it, and that is Blood Rose. That's the third book in the Nightshade series by Andrea Kramer. And this is the newer paperback version. It's basically brand new. So I was like, what the heck? This can not only be $2 or $1 or something, whatever it was. So I definitely picked up this one. I don't own the first two, but I've been meaning to read this trilogy for a while now. And I was waiting for them all to come out in paperback and all to come out in the new covers instead of the old ones. So really excited for these ones. I'll have to order the other two very soon. Then the last book I'll be showing you is a book that I have been waiting for so long to read. Okay, I'm lying because I read the first two just a while back. But ever since I finished reading those two, I've been dying to read this one. And that is Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. It's the third book in the Across the Universe trilogy. I loved the first two. I can't wait to see what happens in this third one. I have like my hopes of what will happen, but I highly doubt it. As you can see, this cover is different than the other ones that I own. So I could probably rant about it for a really long time about how much that annoys me, but I don't care because it's a brand new book, and at half price, it was only $5.99. And they had like 6 of them just standing there for $5.99. So I had no other option, like always, but to buy it. So, Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. So excited to read this one. So that's it for this book haul. I will be filming another book haul today, so if I'm wearing the same shirt in the next video, that's why. I ordered a couple of books from Book Outlet, and I'm really excited to show those to you guys. So yeah, that's it for today. If you've read any of these books, or if you've been dying to read any of these books, or if you've heard rumors about these books, feel free to comment down below. I would love to know what you're thinking, or what you're reading, or just what you've, whatever. Just comment.